It's Tuesday, January 20th, 2026. It's exactly a year since Trump became president. And you know what I'm getting sick and tired of? I'm getting sick and fucking tired of people sending me videos or listening to videos of people who say that the midterms won't happen, that we won't make it to the midterms. I'm going to fucking prove to you that there were two lunatics. You think this is the only lunatic we've ever had in office? No, there were two. One was Franklin Pierce, who was usually at the bottom because he went crazy because he saw his 6-year-old son, or wait, maybe his 8-year-old son. I don't remember. Let me make sure. Let me see. His 11-year-old son, sorry, I was off by a few years, get his head decapitated right in front of him, and he went nuts. And then right after his presidency, here comes James Buchanan. And this is the perfect one. James Buchanan was a narcissist. He was a narcissist, and he thought the best way to do anything was to give the South everything that they wanted. Every single thing. We, as social scientists, call James Buchanan a functional lunatic. In the same way that he was completely detached from reality. Sound familiar? He was a northerner who convinced himself that the only way to save the country was to give everything to the South that it wanted. Hold on. This is another thing. Even when the country was literally splitting apart and falling apart in his lame duck period, he basically had a mental collapse, claiming he had no power to do anything. He just sat there and let it happen. Sound familiar that he had a mental collapse? Does this sound familiar to somebody that we have right now? Or am I missing something? Do you think that this is the first time that we've had an asshole inside the White House? And don't give me that bullshit that was in 1857. You know what? I'll give you the actual dates. Because Franklin Pierce started this bullshit in 1853 to 1857. And then from 1857 to 1861, it was James Buchanan. Guess what the two of those assholes started? Because of those two assholes, we went into civil war. Because of two asshole presidents. One who saw his son get decapitated. Of course, he's going to lose his mind. And then another one who actually lost his mind, was just not living in reality, just like this asswipe is. And nobody tried to change an election because it cannot be changed. In 2001, when we were hit on 9/11, people didn't think that the next elections were going to happen. But unlike the Trump's administration, don't forget, a few days earlier, Caroline Leavitt decided to walk back his bullshit claims and say that he was just joking around. Nobody believed that after 9/11, any elections were going to take place. Not midterms, not the general election, and the administration for Bush, HW, shut it down. And if you're going to continue to spread videos that talk about how we're not going to make it to the elections, do me a favor. If you still want to follow me, fine. Don't send me those videos. Because I have over 150 years of experience in my back pocket and looking at history showing that there were fucking lunatics. The only difference today is that we have social media that allows these lunatics bullshit ideas to go around the country faster than it did in 1857. During the Civil War, they didn't think they were going to have elections. During World War II, they didn't think we were going to have elections. After we got hit on 9/11, they didn't expect the 2004 elections to happen, but they kept happening. Why? Because the president cannot stop elections. You don't seem to fucking understand. I have 150 years of history. Anywhere. You have 150 years of history in your fucking palm of your hand. Ask your goddamn phone. Has any president in the United States tried to stop any elections? The answer is going to be no. The reason why? Because they cannot. And you're not going to see any governor of any state, red or blue, stop any elections at all. Ever. And if you think I'm full of shit, that we haven't had lunatics in the office before, look up James Buchanan and Franklin Pierce. Because before Donald Trump showed up, we used to list them at the bottom. And when I say we, guess what? I would help list these fuckers in order. And Franklin Pierce was usually at the bottom. And here's the kicker. Here's the fucking kicker. Franklin Pierce is a direct ancestor of George W. Bush. And I don't understand why you people think that he can start a war, we can stop elections. While you think he can institute martial law and we can stop elections. I don't know where this fucking bullshit is coming from, and I don't know how many fucking times I gotta tell you. And I don't understand why you don't seem to understand why I get so angry. Because I have seen this over and over and over again. And it is not bullshit that history repeats itself. It repeats itself all the fucking time. There's always somebody that's going to give you this moment of hopelessness that we're not going to do something. And it's happened before, and it's happening now. And if you fuckers want to give up, then give up.